wow, that burn's going down because of really hot cup of coffee. Hey guys, welcome back to Coral Joy Travel. Today I'm going to be drinking my coffee and sharing 5 things at Walt Disney World that I feel is very valuable to splurge on. Stay tuned. These are some photos I've had of my family from years and years ago at Walt Disney World. These were memory maker photos. And I had it made into a mug through Disney's site. Awesome. This was like the best keepsake ever. That's good. So 5 things that are worth splurging on at Walt Disney World. Number 1, this could be a splurge to some, not others, but to some it would be a splurge, and that is staying on Disney property. Why do I say this would be a splurge? Well, quite frankly, the reality is you can probably stay off property for less. So to some it will be a splurge because it does cost more to stay on Disney property. Sometimes not that much more, but sometimes it does cost more. And staying off property, you can get more space, and staying on property, you have a small stateroom. But why do I say splurge and stay on property? Oh, you get to stay in the bubble of magic. That sounds kind of lame to some, but if you're on this channel and you love all things Disney, it doesn't sound lame to you. So I'm talking to you right now, all right? Splurge, stay on property. You get to take advantage of these extra magic hours. You have the ability to make your fast pass reservations 60 days before your check-in date. And if you're staying off, it's 30 days before your check-in date. And I will be honest with you, these rides that are the hottest rides now, number 1 is Flight of Passage at Animal Kingdom. This is so hard to get. Even at 60 days, it's hard to get unless you plan Animal Kingdom like the last day of your trip. Then you have a chance of getting this fast pass. But if you are staying off property and you want to get this reservation at 30 days out, I'm sorry, you don't have a chance. You really don't. That's how I feel. You may, but the majority of people would not be able to ride that ride on a fast pass. You know, you get the free Disney transportation, not only from the MCO airport if you are flying into Orlando, but you also get the buses to and from the parks, to Disney Springs, to the water parks if you have park tickets for those. You will only come across Disney cast members. That's it. And anyone who works at Disney has that Disney attitude of exceptional service and quality attention to detail. Staying on property, that is splurge number 1. I highly recommend doing that. And if you stay on Disney property, you can also work with a travel agency who specializes in Disney vacations. The second splurge that I highly recommend. Some people always ask me, Coral, is it worth it to buy Memory Maker? The answer is yes. It is worth it if you use it. Meaning, Memory Maker is a package that you can prepay, and it's for photographs at any Disney park or certain Disney rides. Memory Maker allows you access to download all of these images, these photos taken when you get home. I will tell you that there are a ton of Disney photographers scattered throughout the theme parks, the various theme parks. All you have to do is go up to one of them. You probably have seen them if you've been to Magic Kingdom, lined up Main Street where they just keep shooting people in front of the castle. So you just wait in line for a photographer, ask them to take your picture. They're not just going to take one picture. They could take up to 10 to 20 pictures doing different shots, individual shots, family shots, sibling shots. They could do some magic shots where they say, hold your hand out, and you don't know why. But when you look at the picture, there's Tinkerbell standing on your hand. They can do a lot of these things. So if you are good about this and you go up to different photographers throughout all of the parks and you use this service, then absolutely it is worth every penny. If you buy it in advance, it's $169. If you buy it when you are at the parks, it is $199. And it doesn't activate until 3 days after you're there. So buy it in advance if you're thinking about it. I have come home from vacations where I have between 300 and 500 photos on Memory Maker. That is worth it for $169. These memories are priceless. You may not have the opportunity to go to Walt Disney World ever again. And in that case, I say absolutely use it. You may go to Disney World every year, and you may find value in purchasing that every year because you see the growth of your family captured in these memories. So number 2, splurge on Memory Maker if you can. Number 3, splurge on a character meal. Especially if you're not on the Disney dining plan and you have a limited time, take one meal and consider splurging on a character meal. If you have children or you don't have children. It's just an experience, and there are so many different character meal options. You could do them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Obviously, breakfast would be the least expensive, so if money is really a factor, consider doing a character meal for breakfast. But they have, Winnie the Pooh and Friends. They have, obviously, the Fab Five in a lot of them. They have themed to princesses. They have themes in Animal Kingdom to Safari, Mickey and Minnie, etc. They are a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun, and it's worth the splurge. Splurge number 4 is consider doing a dessert party for fireworks viewing. I highly recommend them. There's a dessert party in Magic Kingdom for Happily Ever After that I have done, and I loved it. There's a dessert party in Epcot to watch illuminations. There's 2 actually at Hollywood Studios. One is for Fantasmic, which I've done, and one is for the Star Wars fireworks, which that one I have not done, but I have friends who did that and clients who did that who loved it. So that actually is on my list of things to do. So consider splurging on one of those dessert parties to not worry about finding a good place to view the fireworks. If watching the fireworks is something that's high on your list and you don't want to wait 4 hours in one spot to hold a piece of the sidewalk for your feet, spend a little money, enjoy some desserts, and then have a specific area where you can view the fireworks. Trust me, it'll be worth it. And the 5th thing to splurge on, and this is going to sound silly to some, but to you coffee lovers, it doesn't sound silly. Splurge on Starbucks coffee. Not every cup of coffee is created equally at Walt Disney World. You might be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but splurge on Starbucks. It's worth those few extra bucks. And maybe one extra little bonus. I know you can get a lot of souvenirs before your trip, and that will really save you some money, whether it's t-shirts or some stuffed animals, especially if you have children going with you. Little knickknacks like that can help you save money. But splurge on at least one souvenir inside the parks. Something that you actually purchase in your favorite park, for example. It could be a pin. I have a lot of Disney pins, and each one of these has a memory, especially the ones that I pick up at the theme park. Splurge on at least one souvenir from the parks. I think you'll appreciate having that. Thank you so much for watching this video with me as I enjoyed my cup of coffee that is not Starbucks. It's actually Dunkin' Donuts. Shh. And it's not a sponsored video. If this is your first time here at Coral Joy Travel and you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing today and hit that bell notification button to be notified of when I do share and upload new YouTube videos. As always, thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel, and let me know in the comments below if there's something that you splurge on at Walt Disney World that I haven't mentioned yet. Let me know that in the comments below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next Disney video. Bye! Coral Joy Travel. A touch of magic, sharing joy.